It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. And it comes your way next on Madden Football.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff.
He's going to come out of this one on top.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we and out a little across the 25 to the 27. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
It was a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. And Stroud now to throw. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Henry To'o got in there behind the line of scrimmage that time.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now here's Mahomes. This will be caught by Brown. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On fourth down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line.
Boy, you go 3 and out on your first drive, and that's not the way you want to start this drive either. Doesn't seem like they're really into it just yet.
No, first 4 plays, you don't want to call it a disaster, but not looking very sharp. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Stroud to throw it. Short throw to Smith. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
Yeah, that's a nice pickup there, especially when it comes on the heels of a 3 and out the first time you have the ball. They were determined to not have that happen again, and that's a nice throw for their first down of the game.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Mahomes going to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Punt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. On the ground, it's Gray. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground to about the 33-yard line. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
On the fleek, right?
Stroud will look to throw once more. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Now a 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Mixing up the middle. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early days.
2nd and 11. Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. KC's offense ready to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Yellow, yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. In motion, the tight end. Mahomes now to throw. On the slant, DeAndre Hopkins. And he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 5. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got it. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
That's so educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Stroud. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Stroud looking to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Now Stroud. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Texans send the punter out as as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. To throw, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes.
And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line.
A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Yellow.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it.
Sheds off the tackle.
And the Texans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing to start the drive. Stroud. Short throw to Smith. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Second down and 3.
Operating from the gun. Stroud. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Stroud.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Stroud out of the gun here. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins.
Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. It's a tied football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Yellow.
Now here's Mahomes. Got a man. It's Brown. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
This 2nd and 4.
Yellow. Right side.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Trying for it with Pirine.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Mahomes going to throw.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be second down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelsey, on the touchdown pass.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards.
And it culminates in a Travis Kelsey touchdown.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Houston's offense taking over again. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
This is caught. It's Woods. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. It's Mixon on the counter. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means how to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
To Mixon on the check down. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
And Stroud now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion, and defensively pure frustration.
So after the conversion on fourth, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Stroud will look to throw once more.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
John Mechie
from 21 yards away.
And the Texans are an extra point away from evening this one up. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17. Drive all told.
And it was all capped off by a John Mechie touchdown reception.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him. And he'll look to keep it rolling right here.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Third quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10.
Mahomes now to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Will Anderson
able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. He'll look to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas.
And he'll be out right at the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired.
on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Now Mahomes. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Here's Mahomes to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans 23. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. Man open left side is Brown. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. 9 yards that time. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. His pass caught at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Kareem Hunt taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Butker on for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So Stroud and the Texans down 24-17. A little under 2.5 to go. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Here's Stroud. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Stroud.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon.
He's got room to roam.
And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw it.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Tershawn Wharton
in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Here we go. This is 4th down. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and with your defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to, you can go ahead and keep moving.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Yellow.
Handed off to Hunt. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. .47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000.
This is 1st and 10. One final shot for C.J. Stroud.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Kansas City.